Hello, people of the internet. How are you on this Saturday evening? I am your host, Corporate Gamer, and you are watching another Corporate Gamer broadcast. Hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. We are going to be continuing with The Outer Worlds, my playthrough so far. Before we start, I want to say thank you to whoever is hosting me: Big Bad Bizarre Gaming, Overrider, Wasteland Ruckus, Engineering Gaming Nerd, Psychosis, Angry Gorilla, Mr. Garp 1988, Gallows Adler, and Got to Choose. Thank you so much for the support. Alright, so let's get started. The Outer Worlds. Hope that you guys had a wonderful day today. A beautiful, at least in Montreal, it was a beautiful day. They're announcing massive rain tomorrow, so I may be another streaming day. We'll see. But tomorrow is my retro stream, so I will not be streaming The Outer Worlds. I don't know what I will be streaming tomorrow, though. Obsidian. I don't like how they put the mini feed now in OBS. I just don't like it. So, yeah. Alright. Outer Worlds. Press A to continue. Continue. 20th Annual Toss Ball Series. I read this yesterday. Apparently it's always the same teams. Pristine items are more than shiny. They have more durability and blah blah blah. The one thing I'm going to say about this game, although it looks great and I do like the interactions with the NPCs, I'm not sure that I like the world does seem kind of empty, actually. Because it's supposed to be a world that's fully populated and it's running, and it seems a little bit for lack of a better term, it seems a little bit empty. So, let's do this. There we go. I'm a little bit more in shot. Isn't that spectacular? Spacer's Choice. And I keep wanting to say Taster's Choice. Okay, is this ever gonna run, or what is it loading? Okay, she's still with me? Yeah, did I speak to her?
Yeah, huh?
Where can I find the powder regulator? I need one big enough for my ship. But I never... Your mother... Oh, let's talk to her. Perception. I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal? And that's inhumane. How is that working? What should I choose? That's inhumane.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Where can I find a power regulator? I need one big enough for my ship.
A whole ship? Like one that flies about the Aether? That's a tall order. I guess the generator that powers Bess? I mean, the cannery. If you turn on the thermal plant like Mr. Thompson wants, we can shut down the generator. Then it'd be safe to yank the regulator.
Let's get back to it. Alright. What does pressing the bottom does?
Heading back.
Oh.
Be right there. .
Alright. Let's go out then. I have to go back to the geothermal factory. Why is there something here? What's there? Literally, like right behind this wall. Let's go. We shall travel. Unique armor and weapons can be found around Halcyon. Hidden away, sold by vendors, and given out as blah blah blah. Whoever is watching, hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. I saw that a Real Life Dinosaur was having his Halloween stream. At least he was wearing a mask when I saw him. Okay. Let's travel, shall we? That's Edgewater. Landing pad. There we go. Manisaur. Examined. Internal anatomy. Faster than light ship drives are commonly called skip drives because they allow blah blah blah. Plasma weapons use high energy fields to draw in and convert ambient aether to a superheated plasma state, which can be used offensively. Yeah, it's gonna swear at you. It's gonna be offensive. Yeah. Alright. That flash of light is a little weird, but it is what it is. So, I already... Oh, she's here with me. Good. I already... What the fuck is it? Why am I going there? Journal. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright, do-do-do-do-do-do. Actually, you know what? That's what I was supposed to do. I forgot. Shit. Let's go back. I want to go see the vicar, which is optional. I don't know what order I had to do it, but I was closer to the vicar. And apparently he's an asshole. So, we shall see. Engineering Gaming Nerd actually is streaming the same game, and he's playing it on Supernova. And my hat goes off to you, kind sir. I don't have the intestinal fortitude to play that at that difficulty. At least the first time that I play. I just want to play it for fun. So. Faux windows. Order now. Adds beauty and blah 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 blah. Okay. So where is... So that's the guy. Oh. Sure. Oh. Is that a door? Isn't that a door? Yeah. Why can't I go see the vicar? Why can't I go see the vicar? He's in here. Or maybe not.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. Something got you down? Nothing.
That looks like a church, so that makes more sense. How do you get in this fucking place? There's no doors here. Oh, there we go.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my
Sure.
spirits.
Oh, there's the vicar. Let's go talk to the family.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts
Sure.
up my
They
spirits.
seem programmed. It wasn't stealing, so that is a little bit scary. How about these kind of people?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Work. Our place in the universe is
Okay,
fixed.
sure. Alright, well, they're kind of useless. Can't read anything, because there's nothing on there. Is there anything here? No. Well, then let's talk to the kind vicar.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Providing wanted me to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. How did you know that I'm an outsider? What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here? I just thought something else I would need to be doing.
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're so dismissive, quite inappropriate for a vicar, isn't it? I'm a bit confused to hear you dismiss your parishioners so casually. I'm a bit surprised, sorry. Hello to whoever has joined the stream.
I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that? That's got to be tough. Sounds like you're terrible at your job, vicar.
Yes. Yes, it is. But it's my job, and I take it very seriously. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Thank you for the host, Integer. Hope that you are doing well. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do. What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
I was actually asking what religion was all about. Seriously, that's what you're selling here?
The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of time. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in that grand plan.
What does OSI stand for?
The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson.
How do you talk to the Grand Architect? Prayer, medication, or what? OSI? Scientism? Not very religious sounding. You sure didn't just make this up?
You don't talk to the Grand Architect. Once the universe was set in motion, it stepped back. It has no concern for us.
Doesn't sound like a very motivational religious philosophy. What's there to aspire to? So what's your part in all of this besides counseling people? Pretty weak religion you got there. Follow a preordained plan? Sounds like a lot of fun. I think I'm pretty much done here. Let's go for the first one. Let's poke holes in his things, in his speech.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. Once we are able to deduce the properties of every particle in the universe and its trajectory, we will know everything. The future, the past, each person's place within the plan, all will be laid out before us, removing struggle and bringing peace. No one will ever need question their path again. Some even believe this ultimate knowledge will unlock mankind's true potential, and we will all become akin to grand architects ourselves, after a fashion.
That seems unlikely. Really? How does that work? Tell me more.
Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rites and animal sacrifices. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, to truly understand the metaphysics involved takes years of study and contemplation.
Seriously? Okay, what sort? I just thought something else I need to be doing. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Fix the geothermal plant. Cut off power to Adelaide's deserters. Cut power to deserters. If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise? What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar? Great. Can we wrap this up? So what do you advise, kind sir?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible? Right, just talk everybody into coming together. I'll keep that in mind. It sounds like I've got my work cut out for me. Thank you for your time. Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
I've been outside. I'm not impressed, and I can handle myself better than the vicar. Better than a vicar. And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome sum, you say. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who overrun the property. Should you fare better than we pay? Okay, a handsome sum, you say. Tell me more. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book? I assume you'll want to burn it once you get your hands on it. All very fascinating. Why would a vicar... I want to inquire a little bit more. Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You make a compelling argument. Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Alright, let's save. Hello to whoever just joined or is watching the stream. Hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. You are all awesome. That was the exit. Let's go out. Why am I going that way? Oh yeah, there's a door here. And then I will fast travel to the land of the geothermals. What I actually like about this is that when you actually clear an area, it actually clears it. Unlike Fallout 4, where you clear an area and then all of a sudden things are still like, meh. Yeah. Anatomy and behavior. Each of your companions have unique perks and unique special attack. Build a team, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Let's go back to... what is this place? That's a mission. And this is where I have to go to the geothermal plant. So let's go to the Batmobile. Let's go. Bow. Ba-da-da-da-da, bow. I wonder how many people have started playing this game since let's go around. Because there were a lot of people that were playing this game.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Yeah, well, you're going to continue poking. Poke away. Although, if you come to an area and you actually scavenge them, everything is scavenged. There's nothing you can do. And I'm coming here for the third time, I think. So if that's the case, I may actually find some stuff. Oh, I think I never came here. Or did I? No, I never did, actually. Why is that a thing? Where the fuck is the door? Did I miss it? Oh, that's the door. There we go. We've made it. Bow. Da 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 da. So if you guys are new to the stream, this is Outer Worlds, as you can see. It's basically a Fallout game without being Fallout. Has elements of BioShock and Fallout in there. Has hints of, as you would expect, hints of Fallout New Vegas, since it's the same company that built it or created it. And it has this feel like BioShock, at least.
Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Oh yeah, true. I'm an idiot. Shit. Thanks for reminding me there. The fabulous Fraser brothers of the Hammersmith Thunder. Fast travel is a convenient way of doing stuff. Fine. No, it's actually nice to actually look forward to a game and not having it being disappointed. The last time I actually looked forward to the game and it was kind of disappointing was Wolfenstein Youngblood. Is there a way of getting... Can I just hop over it? No way. No. Oh, come on. Is this a thermal plant? Yeah. There's multiple doors. I just... No. How the fuck do you get out of here? Okay, so I can't get out of there. I just have to find where I went in from. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go. So that's the inside, so I have to go the other way. Schnitters. Well, I'm assuming this is going to be tough, but I'm assuming that it could be done. Sure. Again, these games, there's random shit all over the place. Oh, can I go up here? No, I can't. Had hope there for a second, but... There's always just enough, and it makes you think that... is there any way of getting here? Can't go in there. That's blocked. I think I already came here. And it was blocked. The Botanical Lab.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
I'm looking for Adelaide. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Reed said something about former workers living out of the wilderness.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We've all got problems. I got shot into space. You and me both. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to repair my ship. Trouble with marauders?
You don't know what enough with the questions means? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Sorry about that. Give me a second. Let's do that for a second. Alright. Upbeat, a little strange, loves Rizos. Yeah, I met Zoe. She was a marauder camp. I'm so sorry, that was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. You could always go looking for her. Don't tell me you're scared of a few marauders. Good luck with that.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder Camp. Is she alright?
You mean in the head, or she became one of them? Calls herself the Queen of the Marauders. She's fine. They are getting along.
Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials. Rots your gray. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some Marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
I've got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get along with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Let's change subject.
What is it?
Alright. So, on the map, no, not on the map, on the journal, retrieve logic module, that I need to do. Kindred spirits, Grace and Marrow is one of the, convince Zoe to return. Alright. So, need to go speak to somebody here. And then they will spill the beans on us.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told you're one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened the day Zoe disappeared? Tell me a little about Zoe. What was acting strange before she... Was she acting strange before she disappeared? Hold on, there was something else. What happened? Tell me about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
What was about Zoe? What was about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Any chance you can lend me that copy of the Masked Marketeer? What happened to Zoe the day she disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Alright. Was she acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Sure.
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living with the Marauders nearby. Needs something to tempt her back to camp.
Zoe's living with Marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
Persuade 10. Look at my face. Do I look like a damn... I give a damn about your show.
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words collector's edition. Here you go. Latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
I've got some more questions about Zoe.
I'll help if I can. Hey,
Sure.
I got time. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid.
Alright. Back to Zap, heavy ammo. Tech kit. How much is it? No. Heavy ammo Vulcan. Certain sight straight barrel. Ranged weapon mod. Barrel reduces recoil and aim sway. 250. Oh no, I can't. Sell. I don't have much value, much of anything, actually. Bypass stunt. This is worth nothing, really. And what's here? Model a spaceship. Actually, that was worth nothing. Okay. Repair. All right. That's that. Let's save. Okay. Accept. Resume. All right. So let's go. Journal. Okay, you already had closed your troubles, and now you just have to matter return to Grace and others. Camp 7 revealed that he was looking forward to spring Zoe up, so blah blah. Alright, so. No, that's not what I wanted. Of course, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, Codex. Yeah, whatever. Map. Where is she? I can't travel up there? I thought I could. Wait a minute. Let me see my journal. No, map. What the fuck? Quests. Yeah, that's the one. So I have to walk all the way there? But I thought I already discovered that. Alright. Oh. That's that.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
Yeah. Alright. I guess we have to go that way now.
What is it?
Okay. She is full of life. Anything here? Nope. All right. Well, that was fun. Marauder armor. This exosuit contains pieces. Let's break it down. Did I take everything from everyone? All right. What is this place? Why is she here? I thought I met her like in a completely different area. But I already discovered this place though.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Yeah, I came here already. And I took all the scrap too. Cleared out this area.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Stefan told me... Intimidate. I don't want to do that anyway. Stefan told me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
I've got it here. Yours if you promise to go back. Stefan wanted to watch this with you.
I see what's going on here. I'm being bribed. Well, it's working. I can't say no to my favorite cereal. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yeah, I killed everybody. Alright, well that's that. Well, that's fun. That is spectacular. Resume. Okay. So... Return to Grace. Fast traveling is fun when you don't have to pay for it. I take it that people do not want to watch this game to not get the ending spoiled.
What is it?
I've talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They didn't hurt her. Something about wanting to be an outlaw. I'd rather not get into it.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you. I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
I don't know what you did. Okay. Alright, level 6. Woohoo! Level 6. So I get perks and I get skills for this one. Alright. Melee, we hand him whatever. I don't know why there's two-handed melee. Ranged replicants. That's fine. Leadership. I guess dialogue. Alright. And the control sometimes. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hits effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TDD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects than using a when diffusing from. Okay. Sure. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Sure. A few bits more. Vendors and vending machines have additional ammo. You take better care of your weapons and armor than most. That's pretty cool, actually. Sprint speed. Walk speed. Sometimes you are the only person you can trust, and that's okay. You deal increased damage when adventuring alone. You've grown healthier in your time outside of stasis. Your companions have a lot to teach you about killing. 50% XP from companion kills. That could be useful, actually. Much faster. It's between these two. I'm with a companion now. I just don't know how much she's going to be working with me. So... Alright, let's... Okay, the bolter pistol. (120 DPS, 63. Skill, 120. Oh, already that one is better, so... Oh, 215, 277... 215, 73. Yeah, you know what? I don't need that. That's fine. 22, 8 armor. Oh, armor. Oh, wait. Oh, that's 22. Breakdown. Uh, 4, 8. Riot helmet. No. Alright. Save game. Because I don't want to do that again. Alright, so next on the list is Here Comes the Sun. Do 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 do. Retrieve the journal. When the collector had to abandon his home, he hid the banned book in a small cave along some other contraband. Travel to the cave and retrieve it. And I can't go through there, but I can go through here though. And I can go through here. There we go. Fun times in the land of Edgewater. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Alright, so where do I go from here? Cave entrance. I'm sure it's going to be guarded. So... I came here already, didn't I? Yes, I did. Apparently there was a fucking... There's a cave right there. Alright, we'll see if we kill anybody. You can't disarm those things? What a fucking shame. Well, I got enough to... What's in here? Zero G Brew. I don't give a shit about that. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Nice.
Alright. So now I gotta go back to... Is there anything else here? They probably put some... kind of Alright, well she's back. You have taken N-ray damage. This damage bypasses armor and does damage over time to you and your companions close to you. Okay. Alright, well that was my strongest weapon, and... Alright. Let's travel to the map, go back to Edgewater, I guess, right? Have to go back to return to the Vicar. And then I have to go back to the town, or the Botanical Labs. I have to speak to Adelaide. Alright, let's go.
Had your rations yet?
Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Something got you down?
Where was that? I always fuck it up.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book ready.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You didn't want that book to keep others from reading, and you just wanted it for yourself. You're overreacting a bit, don't you think? That book seems a bit more important than you let on.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission and work to give your life to a meaningful purpose. Why didn't you think the book held the secrets you were looking for? This is what's kind of cosmic retribution. Plague-ridden Blackwater? What happened to all your crap about leading your flock? Speaking of Blackwater, I have to keep going.
Please, those dolts? Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town, I couldn't mind the ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Sounds good, let's go. That's all part of Vicar training. The spiritual counseling routine. Not sure if I'm marked for hacking Brownie Vicar, but maybe that's over another time. But I don't want to use him. So I'll come back to him, because I don't want to use him right now. Alright, so next. Fun times. Alright. Map. That's a geothermal plant. Botanical gardens. Adelan. Adelan. I am not talking too much tonight. I'm just enjoying the game for what it brings. So, I'll apologize if I'm not as exciting as I normally am. In J.G. Wentworth, 8775 now. 8775 now. 8775 now.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
Well, that was quick. I didn't even talk to anybody in the town.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide. And just who are you now?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
No, dear. The garden belongs to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
I'm surprised you managed to grow anything out here. Funny, never knew you could grow tripe in a garden.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Looks like you made a home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off the power that belongs to the town. Come back to the Canary. And that's about it. Reed asks her to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I needed to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the Cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against this town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
You made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do. I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. What do you have against people trying to make a living? Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater? What do you have against people trying to make a living?
It's not much of a living. Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
All anyone has done for toil over a cannery is give their lives for some heartless corporation, and that they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery. Let's say I help you. Let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
You think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Alright. Hey, I want to get out. The fuck? Alright. Let's go to the power plant. I'm gonna have to make a decision at the power plant. Do I help a corrupted head of state? Or at least making people fucking work their whole lives for just work for a plot of land? Or do I help the town? Now, at first I want to help the town, because that's the way it seems to go, and it seems to be pretty cool, helping the town out. However, I'm wondering if there's another way of, if there's another story, side to her story. She seems to be happy-go-lovey and I just want to whatever, but I don't know if I want to help her, right? Usually in these types of games there's always a twist and there's always a con and a pro to each one. It's just a matter of which one I want to side with. So far, I would kind of go with the botanical lab, but what are the consequences if I do that? Yeah, boy. Hey, a vending machine. If you need to stay alert, Spacer's Choice will give you a perk. Voted #1 drug in a colony. Companion ability cooldown lasts 15 seconds. Armor parts. No. There we go. So since I already had cleared this area,
Run this quick! Don't mess with us.
alright. Anything here? It's barred. Okay. To the other place. Well, there's definitely fucking people there. So let's go clean them out.
Got this! That's the last
Is
of
it?
'em.
I saw a lot of fucking... Alright, well. Okay, so what's in here? Is there anything worth a hoot? Okay, so I walked in here. I cleaned there. There was nothing here. There was this. Or I can use, which is probably going to ask me to move. Oh, there's somebody here. Plant worker, which is useless because there's nothing on their body. Okay, so that's that. There's a second level. Okay. Let's save because I don't know what's going to happen. And at least I could revert back to a saved state. Alright, so what's in here? So I can go upstairs from here. There's nothing here. Alright, access repair log 0012 and 0020. Repair bay, mechanic log 0012. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all of our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is a leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, but it's the Spacer's Choice. C. Higgins. And the second one, repair bay, mechanics log 0020. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in a recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Hastily written note. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged, C. Higgins. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is done. That's done. What's in here? Oh, that's a toilet. Nice. Oh, this guy's dead. Okay. Can't piss. It's a shame that you cannot piss. All right. I don't know what that's going to be doing though. I have no clue what that did. So this is done. There's nothing here. What's in here?
Go away, Phantom! You're not real. You're not real.
Where are you?
No, 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 just leave me alone. Go away, Phantom!
The fuck? Where is the guy?
No, 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 just leave me alone.
I don't know where the fuck is happening. I hear him, but I can't see him. Alright, maybe he's on top. There's definitely some evil people behind him. Hacking still too low. 5 seconds. Optimal chaser's passcode. Alright, I guess I have no choice. Those things sound actually pretty cute, all things considered. Oh, I'm back to where I was. Alright, well that sucks. And where is Chester's? Where is Chester's? Passcode. I already read this. I already read that. Alright, so I must have missed somebody. Or it's somebody that's not in the plant itself, which could very well be. Alright.
No, 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 just leave me alone. You're not real. You're not real.
There has to be a way of going down.
Go away, Phantom. No, 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 just leave me alone.
Alright. I think I came by here, no? I don't know if I want to use all my fucking shit on here.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Thank you for the input. Sure, why not?
Nicely done.
Yes, I get to use a workbench. Nice. Alright, already put that on there. Tinker. Fuck, that's expensive. Impact hammer. Oh. It's amazing that you can't do more, though. Like, you would figure that if by tinkering or repair, I could repair... Oh, okay, I have weapon parts. Okay. Let's save that. And see where we go from here. Resume. I don't know where that guy... So...
Handle this.
Investigate.
Get ready. Woohoo! Nice work.
All right. Okay. Anything here? Nope. No, there's a terminal here. I could have fucking used the guy. Nice. Okay, so that means... Oh fuck, there was a fucking... I didn't even realize. Holy shit, I didn't even realize there was a fucking thing here. Now, if technically I did everything properly... my Twitch keeps crashing. So I apologize, people. I'm hoping that...
Grooming. Dead. Who else did I massacre? Alright.
Ah, boy. Okay. So I came through here. There has to be something here. Facial mask skin cream. Sure. Can't go up? Oh, it's the other way. You fucking kidding me? You have to be on the right. So I guess that's the one that was barred, right? There has to be. There's a computer that I didn't fucking go to. I never found. I never found the computer key. I have to admit, it is very rewarding to go and scavenge in this game. I'm really sorry. My thing keeps crashing, and I apologize. Reload. Okay. I guess I didn't miss anything, I guess. Which is odd, because I'm pretty sure that I felt like I missed something. Oh yeah, there's a place I wanted to go. I guess I don't have to anymore. Fuck. Just need one more fucking thing. Personal files. Did I read all these? Yeah, I read all that. Yeah, it's to go out. And this I read. I did everything on here, right? The locker is empty. Yeah. Okay. Before I do that though, let's still let me go down. I guess I can go here. Shit. has to be an easier way of getting on top of that. Oh, that for armor parts? Fan-fucking-tastic. So when I came here... Where was the fucking guy, though?
Get away!
Like... Where the fuck is he?
Get away!
Can I jump on anything?
Get away!
See, there's a part I didn't go to.
Go away, Phantom!
Okay.
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you. Great, another lunatic. I wasn't trying to startle you. Most people don't see me coming. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you. Great, another lunatic.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me. Slow down and tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
What is it you do here? How long have you been down here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer? How have you been surviving all this time? What happened to this place?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them. Right. Was that before or after you became a Sisty Pig Tycoon? How have you been living down here? This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it. Okay, how do we do that?
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access behavior terminal. Any idea where I can find the logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
I wanted to ask you something.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Alright. So I guess I have to go back up. Alright. So I have to go back to that... to that place where I can get into the computer. Okay. So this is back to the level, which is fine. I came through here. Select new mode. Automaticals in the facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. C. Higgins, please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Automechanical facility is mandated to target intruders. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. You're in blah blah blah. Intruders, all persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's Choice. Would you like to modify the intruders? Successfully modified. Definition successfully forwarded to security. Please allow us the time process remove. Okay. Where's the fucking piping? It was like freaking scalding hot piping. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing now, actually. Divert power. Retrieve the logic module. The geothermal plant northwest region has taken over. Yeah, so where is... Oh, there we go. Is it here? It is. And I need to fucking... Shit. I need to fucking find... Fuck. Oh. There we go. Maybe I'll be able to do this. We shall see. Nice. Nice, I upgraded. Skills for the win. Alright, I don't fucking dodge or block, so... Whoops. Alright, return to Ludwig. I don't know how to divert the power though. How do I divert the fucking power? 56. Over there. Isn't this going out? Pretty sure this is the way of going out.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I don't know what I did, actually. Let's go to the journal. Adelat proposed that you divert the journal thermal plants. Reed asked to deliver a message to a woman named Adelat Amigdavid before you head into the journal thermal plant. Workers are abandoning town. Yeah, but there's track your progress in history. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna save because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Like, did I miss something? Like, how do I know where I diverted the power? That's fine. How the fuck do I know how I diverted the fucking power? Like, this was one of them. Right? At least I thought this is what it was. Maybe not. Hey, I missed that. Oh. But that's the thing, I don't know. I probably missed something in the storyline somewhere, but I don't remember. Yeah, let's do this for the last time. Let's just to go see. I need to go see him at the bottom. Huh. Give me 1 second. The battery in my earphones are dead. All good. I don't know if I have to go see Higgins again, but I'll see.
What's eating you? The tail. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. You mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, so there's anything left for this thing. I have a feeling that I'm missing something for sure. Did I come here? No, I think I did. Yeah, I did. There's nothing else here, yeah. Alright. Time to go out. Oh, I thought out was here. Funny. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. This one down. I'm saving this because I have no clue. Add a barcode, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I read this already. The first time around I read this. Huh. This is the way I came out. Ah, this is where I have to choose.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision. Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers and power. The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they've built.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow, she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening to you. Let's get going.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Is there anything here worth a hoot? Nope, just this computer. Plant status. This accident report brought to you by Spacer's Choice. Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Alright. Warning, safety failures detected, high likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Warning, redirected power is an irreversible procedure. Make sure you want to continue. Redirect power to Edgewater, a botanical laboratory. Okay, so this is where the thought process has to come in. Alright, so... okay. Do I take her point in consideration, where they're stuck in a bubble, and it's a corporation, and they're kind of brainwashed in a way? Or do I side with the botanical laboratory, where she is true, it is true that she seems to take pride in destroying whatever name, Adelaide. Takes pride in, or not pride, but takes joy in destroying whatever was. She has a really big grind. She has a really big grind to pick with. But if I have to choose between a brainwashed corporation or what seems to be, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some kind of backlash, a little town that will learn what true freedom is about. So I'm going to choose the redirect power to botanical laboratory. I just made my life a living hell now, haven't I? Might be a good place to stop and then have the drama continue next time I play this, which would be Monday or Tuesday, probably be Tuesday. I'm back at work this week, so... I'm gonna go see first before I go back to Edgewater.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the Vale like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Hate the town all you want. It won't bring your son back.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound too pleased. And a lot more mouths to feed. I'm not sure I made the right decision.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is a better way of life. I don't like the idea of being Reed's lackey. I didn't do this for you. I'm trying to repair his ship. I'm gonna go with the philosophical answer. Between your camp and Reed's cannery, yours is the better way of life.
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
Alright, so I'm going to stop it here for tonight, only because I'm going to continue going back to Edgewater and see what the consequences are of doing this. Main menu. So this will be it for me tonight. Hope that you guys enjoyed the stream, if you guys are watching it live, or if you're not and you're watching it after the fact. Hope that you guys had fun watching it. If you want to read my reviews, you can go to aroundtable.ca, where you can read TV, music, movies, and video game reviews. And and we have a newsletter that's released every 2 weeks. So if you like what you see, what you read, you can sign up on our website. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can go to Corporate Gamer 9. I'm also Corporate Gamer on Instagram and on Facebook. And Around Table has a Twitter feed, ARROUNDTABLE. And we also have an Instagram, around.table. Alright guys, have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful weekend, and I should be back tomorrow night with my retro stream. And I don't know what I'm going to be streaming yet, but last week was pretty fun. And then I'll see what I can stream. So alright guys, have a good one, and I'll see you next time.